Nice. Um, hey everyone, welcome back to another stream. And basically, in today's stream, I am going to be unboxing. No, not really unboxing, because this is not really a box. This is more like a package, I would say. Um, an unboxing would be like like a physical box, but obviously something like this, something that's in a box casing like that. Anyways, um. We're not here for that today, but we are here for this today. So basically, I'm going to be unpacking. Unpacking my package. Something that I got for my Xbox 360, and it's because I honestly like, what's it called? I honestly just like, I want to get performance. I don't want the Xbox thing, vertical, horizontal all the time. So it's something useful that I'm gonna be using for ages. So you probably already know what it is by now, but if I haven't even mentioned it, or even though I haven't, let's go ahead and do the unpacking then, because this is quite a big item. I don't know how this came through, but it's kind of a big item, let's just say, and it did get a bit hit up in the van when they were posting it, I guess. This was supposed to be coming tomorrow, because it said on the thing from the 6th to the 9th, but never mind, it came today, so that's really good. I'm just gonna now remove the sellotape. Oh no, it goes all the way around the package. Hold on a second, I'm gonna quickly swap the camera. Right, everyone, so let's go ahead. I'm just gonna find where this tape is. Alright, it's on. Let me show you guys. Accidentally muted my microphone, didn't mean to. It is on that side there. Yes, it's doing background blur. I like how my phone automatically does background blur, even like recording videos as well. Like, I recorded a video earlier on, and it automatically by itself did background blur. I didn't even have to tap the screen to focus it. So, usually, but yeah, that's my techniques of photography and videography. I just tap the screen, turn exposure up and down manually, zoom in and out, focus. So it is really basic. But anyways, I'm just gonna now remove this tape, as I should. This tape did look like it came off some sort of blade or something. It's one of those tapes. So let's just go ahead and just, I guess, do this. So let me swap the camera. Oh yeah, also guys, I do remember last time, it must have been last time, basically last stream or the stream before that, I couldn't even hit any of the menu buttons. Like, I could double tap to do this, swap my camera, but what I couldn't do was mute my microphone, which is, it's a useful feature there though, but it was just not pressable for some reason. It was showing that I can press it, but it wouldn't function. It just wasn't functioning for some reason. So I just don't get what's going on there. And because that just makes no sense. How can something, that's been coded by probably even maybe registry editor. I don't think iPhone uses registry editor. That's more of a Windows feature, but more of a Windows thing, more of a Windows app. But yeah, I definitely recommend some nice tweaks for registry editor in Windows. Okay, you know what? Let's just peel this back, because I don't have all day for this. I've got hundreds of other things to do in this one day, and I don't want to keep waiting. And I know it's peeling off the packaging, as you could probably hear. Actually, no, I'll probably flip the camera. It's safe. It's safe enough to view, anyways. Yeah, it is ripping off. If I hold the item carefully, I love how the phone is just focusing, and what's it called? I just improved the performance of my phone, and it just automatically focus. It can focus now. Well, it can focus properly. Probably ripped it there. It wasn't meant to. I don't want to rip open my... Okay. Never fucking mind. I ripped open my package accidentally. I ripped open my fucking package. Okay. Right, okay. Let me get out the package. I know I ripped it, but... Oh well. Please see it's what I need. Oh, it is. Yes, it is what I need. Let's go. Okay, I love how they package this thing. They just like extra packaging. So then when because I know what they do. I know what the people do with Amazon delivery, with eBay. They always throw the item. They just throw it in the van and they just close the door. They always do that. What does this packaging smell like? Smells like packaging. What else can I say about it? It just smells like packaging. Let's just say. So we got the item here. Now there's more tape to undo. I normally don't rip open packages like that, guys. If this is your first time viewing this video or live stream, that I normally don't, or view on my channel, or this is your first video or live stream you're seeing, I don't rip open packages like that. I normally just peel back the tape slightly, but this is one of those old packages where like you have to just, I guess it's made to be rip open, I guess, or something. But yeah, I'm more used to the white packages. Anyways, it doesn't matter what packaging. At least it came, didn't it? You can probably already see what it is. I'm just checking inside to see if they gave me the correct thing. I don't even know if they did. It feels like they did anyways. It feels like. How did they package this in? Hold on a second. I might put the phone. Where could I put the phone? I could put the phone here, where the laptop is, and then get my flash phone, turn on the flash. I'll put it on full brightness. There we go. Then I'll put the flash phone, no, I'll put this like that. Alright, I know the phone is literally on edge right now, but I've got to review this package. So wow, man, this tape comes off so easily. Right, I just need to take a look at what it is, because I know what it is. Oh good, they did. They actually gave me the correct item. I can already check by that. Right, what was it? Does it go around the... Oh, it does go around the whole thing. But this is the thing, you're not supposed to really... I guess you could keep it in this type of thing. Fucking hell, this packaging is like... You have to tackle this packaging sometimes, man. It's crazy how it's still summertime and I've still got the colds from wintertime. I want to keep this bubble wrap, but I don't know if I can. But this tape is so much tape. They put so much tape in this thing. I don't even know why. But let's just get rid of all the tape then, shall we? Because I know this bubble wrap, if not to me, it's useful for someone else, I guess. Fuck. Okay, we do have a bit of a bubble wrap in here. Oh. Yeah, I'm just putting the tape in a little stack. Why does this stick together so much? I really don't want to rip this. But if I have to, and I have no choice, then I will. I guess it's coming out. Hold on a sec, let me just put that there. I guess it's coming out. Actually, no, can I pull it out right now? Oh no, there's more tape holding it back. Is that more tape? Hold on a second. But yeah, I love how the guy just packages so nicely. They would just put it all nicely together. If it was the guy who did this, usually it is. Anyways, the sellers on eBay or other places. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna come apart easily, because I don't know what this guy or this person used this bubble wrap for before. But I just want to pull this out. Can I do it now? Please say I can. Maybe I can. Maybe not. I don't know. I see YouTubers, they normally undo that and then they take off the bubble wrapping like manually without having to rip it. But me over here, I'm stuck here, so I'm just ripping it all out. Now, it's because I actually want to use this item. Where's the starting of the tape? I think that's it right there. Yeah, it looks like. It's so easy how this could just come out like that. But it's crazy how much tape they used in this thing. Because, you know. But yeah, this is a very good, I don't know if I'd class it as an accessory, but it's something that's like, I recommend for most people that to use. But companies just sell the other ones. Where is the starting? Okay, I see the starting. But can I get to it is the question. Because I don't know if I can. I'm hoping I can, because I think that's where it starts. Yeah, it does. I was right. Alright. That's good. Let's peel this back. There, okay. Please say I could just now take this apart fully. Oh, nice. There's just like how it was I saw in the picture. What does this smell like? Just smells like used item. Oh man. Yeah, I know it's in used condition. But it's what oh my god, the joystick. Usually on my wireless controller it wasn't like that before. This is so different. I don't know why, it's just like different for some reason. I'm hoping it's not a fake controller, because this is Microsoft right there. That is really clicky. Okay, that's not clicking so much, but I'll see if I can fix that. Usually I can. Yeah, man. So you probably guessed what it is. A wired Xbox 360 controller. Now all I have to do, so this is just as I saw in the picture. Now all I have to do is undo the wire, plug it in. Actually, let me see the breakaway cable. Because I got this controller to match my Xbox. You can get a 360 Slim controller. Oh wow, this guy literally, I didn't even notice until this then. This guy's using rubber bands to have this in. I like what this guy did though. Or if it was even a guy. I don't know if a guy was selling this. I don't know. I just felt like it was. I don't know if it was a guy. But what's it called? It's yes, it's older. This revision of this controller is slightly older. It does feel a little bit, I don't know, I'll say different, but I don't know if it is. I want to break this rubber band. How did this guy even put it on there? That's my question. How did this guy put this rubber band on there? How did he do it? Hold on a sec. Or will I just manually have to undo the wire so it's easier for the rubber band to come out? Because that's probably one way to do it as well. I could just take out the wire. I could take off the breakaway lead. Oh no, tripped over. Oh, didn't know that. Positive, negative. Okay. It looks like positive, negative. I don't know if it is. But by looking at the breakaway cable, it looks like there's just 4 connections. There is literally just 4 connections, look. Probably see, like if I zoom in, the phone is literally about to fall. Yeah, there's just 2 connections. I can probably clean that. And, okay, where's the USB lead? Alright. It's good that this came with it, because I was looking up on the same website. There was one that was sold with no breakaway cable, and there was one that was sold with a breakaway cable. Or I could have got the combo where this guy was selling a wireless controller and a wired controller in both one combo. Basically what I mean by that is he was selling one wireless, one wired. And you could basically get that for like 14, 15 quid, which is nice. I might get that one, so then my brother could also have a wireless controller. Not wireless, wired. But the wireless controller is fine if it comes with that, because I'm completely fine. Is that a moth? Please don't say it is. Doesn't look like. Anyways, yeah. So what's it called? Literally, like, because you know, if I have a wired controller, it maybe not be fair for my brother because he's still on the wireless controller. Now I'm with the wired controller. Yes, this is in used condition, clearly. But I could probably fix that or clean it. At least it's the official Microsoft, because does say Microsoft. It is really grimy though, I would say that though. Look at this. The user did put a bit of grime on there, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it would still turn on and work. I don't know why this guy didn't want it. Probably because he thinks this controller is like really old now. But trust me, I've honestly, like, I'm fed up with wireless, so that's why I got wired. Because wired is usually better, and I could use wired with Windows as well. So what's it called? There's some people just selling wired controllers for 14-15 quid, but then I was thinking that, you know, wired is clearly somewhat better. I mean, wireless, it does look nice, but it's not all that good. It looks nice. Like, there is a bit more freedom with that, I would say. Like, you can move a bit more freely with it, because that's just on a 2.4 gigahertz wireless connection. But my Xbox is not made for that, but it does turn on a bit. When I turn on the controller, for some reason it doesn't turn on instantly. You know, like how my PS3 does take like 2 seconds, but my PS4, because that literally turns on the first flash of the controller. So when the controller is, when the light bar's flashing once, it'll literally turn on instantly. Because obviously that's newer technology, that's Bluetooth. This is probably still using IR. But yeah, what's the thing though? Yeah, my Xbox does have a bit of latency when it turns on. With 360 Slim, it's better, I would say, in somewhat like it's better with a 360 Slim, because that turns on, like, that also beeps as well. It goes dookie and then yeah, it's crazy how the light on drive doesn't make that much noise when you put the thing back in. What is this? Are they even using? Is this supposed to be for cables? Because I don't know if this black thing here, this doesn't quite look like a rubber band to me, because usually rubber bands have a type of shape. I don't know if this is a rubber band. It probably is. Probably just a one that's made specially for cables. Wait. I might actually be able to get this off here. Possibly. Oh yeah. Look at that. I'll clean this controller up with baby wipes as well. But yeah, what's it called? Yeah, it's good to have wired technology, because even though wired is older, this is like, I would say this is like 2005 stuff here that I'm showing you guys. Or even though there is literally for the 360 Slim as well. The 360 Slim is, that also comes with a wired controller. Well, it doesn't come with it, but you can get it as like an accessory, or like, you know, like another controller. But I don't know why. But obviously, like, yeah, these things are really rare, by the way, as well. So if you have an Xbox and a PC, you can literally use this with it. Just imagine plugging this straight in. But yeah, it's good it comes with this little dongle thingy, because this like the entire point of this entire dongle thingy is if you have it plugged in. Let me plug it back in. I don't know which. I think that goes this way. It looks like it goes this way. Plug it in. Just goes in. I guess it clips in. And then say somebody's walking, and then they go, and then their leg like goes like that on the cable, but then the cable like, but then you're a few meters away, but then, you know, and like you're about to pull or like the cable from the console is like kind of hanging like that, I would say, in midair. And then if there's a person walking and they can't see that there's a cable there, or they don't know or something, this could save them from tripping, because usually what would happen is if somebody like, because this I don't know if this happened these days, but obviously not, because, you know, wireless controllers. But I hate how companies completely get rid of wires completely. Oh man, I want them to bring back the wired controls, because I love the wired controls. Even if it's a dual sense, but it's wired, I'll get it. Literally, if it's a wide dual sense, I'll literally get it. And I want to know if I could use this with the PS4, because you probably can. But yeah, what's it called? I'm gonna plug this into my Xbox 360's USB port. Just check it's working. And then once it is working, I will basically play a few games with it. Just see what the motors, because I know this controller has motors. I think on this side it's got a heavy motor, if I'm not mistaken. This side I might have a light motor. So basically what I mean is like the heavier vibrations are going to be on this side. The lighter vibrations, like minimum vibrations, are going to be here. So yeah, I do like that. That was the haptics in the back of the day. Now this thing is a bit dirty, but I don't know. I would literally just get rid of all the dirt and grime. Also, this thing, you wouldn't have to recharge it, because guess what? It's literally, when you just put it flat on the surface, and it's still, you can leave it idling for days, and it'll still stay on like it's literally brand new. Not even joking. That's how good these things are. Yes, I have no experience with these, but let me tell you guys something. I've seen on YouTube. There's not a huge difference, but I know, like, because I didn't know these things even existed before I bought my wireless controller for my Xbox. But when I found out these actually existed, I was like, holy shit. So then I was like, what was it? It was like probably a year later, 3 years later, probably, I don't know when. Went on eBay to have a look. There was a few for sale for like 16 quid. I was like, I might get this one that's 16 quid. Then I just didn't really get around to getting it, so I couldn't really get it. And I love how this thing stands up, by the way. It might fall in a minute. But yeah, there you go. It's now in use in someone's hands, or someone else's hands now, so. Did they? Oh my god. Microsoft, man. You guys are using standard Phillips screws. Literally. Standard Phillips. I don't know if that's Microsoft's fault, or I don't know if it's this guy's fault, if he's using replacement screws. I don't know. But one thing I do have to say is, if Microsoft did use standard Phillips screws, I guess they did learn afterwards when they had the wireless controller. They literally put security bits in there. You can still get into it though. If you have a flathead, you could just spin the flathead screwdriver around and round until it has grip on the security tab and the edge of the inside of the screw. The edge of the hole of the screw. And basically, if you turn the screwdriver, with the flathead will basically have a bit of resistance or torque, and it will basically turn it. So there you go. I know what this is going to turn out like, this live stream. But anyways, I'm going to get a baby wipe, because I don't, as you could see, yeah, there is a bit of dirt on that joystick. The joystick is what I'm mostly going to be using, so I don't want that to be like bad or anything. But yeah, you know, the only console with a wide controller I really have, or I really had before I bought this, was literally just the PS2s. Literally, all of my PS2s literally wide, obviously. Every other one of my consoles, though, wireless. One console, the battery life of the controller I really liked, right? DualShock 3 and DualShock 4. DualShock 4 has a good battery life, but it's not as good as DualShock 3, because you can have DualShock 3 running for like 2 days and it'll still stay on. And it'll go like barely down half a bar, or like, it'll barely go like low battery, because it's just, I don't know what it is. I don't know what material they're using, but it lasts so long. I need to find out. I'm pretty sure it's lithium ion, but I don't know like what kind of lithium ion, because there's probably multiple types out there. I don't know what one they use for that. But anyways, yeah, this does, I mean, obviously this is a wide controller, so this is more made for the I don't know, I wouldn't really say NXE. I would say though Blades. This is definitely made for the Blades dashboard because of the Xbox button. I can just tell. Yeah, I don't know if there are any fakes out there, but this does look real, so I'm just gonna say it's real. I don't know if it is. Let me get my wireless controller to compare to it. So hold on a second. Alright, I got my wireless controller. So this is the wireless controller with all like the battery in it, and just like, obviously it does work. It does turn on, still powers up the Xbox, but I'm thinking we should switch to wired, because wireless, even though it's wireless, things can still go wrong with it. Now, I don't know if the wired controller has the wireless technology in it, But I mean, it's wired. It's powered wired, anyways. There's a massive screw hole there. I could literally see it, and even the camera, even a phone could see it right there, right there. That screw hole. You can probably see there, massive screw hole there. I don't think this controller has been opened before. It just looks like it was used, and that's it. And whatever happened to the seller, they probably didn't want this controller anymore. Well, it's in my hands now, so, you know, I'm not used to a wired controller, but I will get used to it one day, hopefully. But you could just see how much more slim it is than a wireless controller, because, you know, the wireless controller has so many things in it. Like, it's got the charging, it's got the sync, you know, when you press the sync button, and, you know, it's got the batteries at the back. It's got a lot of things just packed in there. The wired doesn't have any of that, because the thing is, you don't have to sync it wired. You do not have to sync it up. You do not have to charge wired, because there's no need for it. It's already getting raw voltage anyways. What else? But yeah, what's it called? The shoulder button was kind of suspicious. I don't know. It does sound a bit strange. Like, hear it for yourself. Hold on. Let me just show you guys. So this is this is L1 and this is R1. I don't know. I feel that's probably broken. Why would it sound like that? It does kind of click. I can't feel it clicks. I'm thinking it would still make a connection. It would still click. One massive thing, I would love to get rid of this dirt, because that's one thing. All this grime and dirt. It was on my DualShock 4 as well. But yeah, honestly, man. But yeah, you know, all you have to do is plug it into USB power, and it'll be powered on again, or powered straight up. But yeah, in the eBay pictures, I did see that it was, you know, it was connected to the Xbox, and it was. Oops, didn't mean to pop my bubble wrap there. It was showing that there was player one was connected, so. Oh, it was when you press the edge. That's okay. But normally when you press this side, it does make a connection. It does still click. I don't know. I would still open this up and clean it just because. But yeah. What's it called? I made the buttons on my original wireless controller a lot more clickier. It's really easy. All you have to do is go in there. Just clean the rubber pad that, you know, makes all the connections with the buttons. But yeah, I would still keep the wireless controller just because it does look nice, but like back in 2008, this is what technology was kind of like, I guess, back then. It was nice, you know, but yeah. But yeah, there's a sync button, and there's no sync button on the wired. That's to be expected, because wired doesn't have to be sync up. It could talk directly through the USB anyways. That's completely fine. So I'm gonna test everything. I'm gonna also see if the motors rumble fine as well. If they have good rumbling, there we go. I think they would anyways, but I don't know what the previous seller was like, or the previous user. I don't know if I don't know if some of his hairs fell in there and they probably fucked up the motors. I don't know. I'm gonna just test all that like afterwards. Or when I'm playing Forza, basically I'm gonna just drive off, see how good everything is. Basically, just give this controller a nice little clean. Now, this joystick, I just love the feel of it, because this is the original joystick. But however, I think on this one, it's wireless. But obviously, I'm used to this one a little more. Even though this is a wireless controller and the joysticks barely have the dots, you know, they usually have 4 dots there. This doesn't. Well, this one kind of does, but it's not. I don't feel it, you know. Same with this. This is how the controller was when I got it. So there you go. But yeah, this is the controller I always use with the Xbox. But yeah, So I'm gonna get a baby wipe and clean it all. But in the picture, if it was showing that player when it was connected, there you go. Literally. Wait, what's the difference in this one? Hold on a second, let me see. Yeah, they both say Microsoft, and they're both in the same exact font. Exact same font here. So there's no way this is actually a fake. Yeah, there's no way that this is a fake. They're literally the exact same font. Bro, not even joking, the exact same font, which literally tells me that this is a real controller. By looking at the back as well, there was a bit of Chinese on the back. I don't know if that's on this one. I'll check now though. Take out the battery quickly. What have we got on this one? Have we got the Chinese written on here? No, but we do have the security screw. Yeah, as to be expected. This is not lithium ion, by the way. This is NIMH. Hold on a sec. Let me just show you guys. This is a NIMH battery. So no wonder why it can't hold charge, or it can hold charge, but it makes the controller act like it's dead, because the battery type is not lithium ion. Because I'm so used to lithium ion stuff, you know, like my phone uses lithium ion, my controllers use lithium ion, but except from this one. What else uses lithium ion? A lot of stuff I use uses lithium ion batteries if it's wireless. Usually, anyways. What else was it? Yeah, my DualShock 4 uses it. You know. I'm not sure about my wireless mouse, but the battery, I don't know if the battery type is lithium ion, but I'll have to take a look. I don't know. But yeah, all of the stuff I use, wireless, they always use lithium ion. Like maybe even my power bank. But you know, yeah. I want a very, very good battery type that can hold power for a very long time. So, obviously lithium ion, but the phone I'm live streaming off right now is lithium ion inside. The battery specifications though is better than 6S, definitely. So, oh yeah, also I've got a case for it now. Look, I've got so the phone I'm streaming on right now, I've literally got a case for it as well. Let me show you guys. Let me just shine it on the back. There we go. I got a nice case for the phone as well. I literally paid like $228 for it. Yeah, very nice case. Look, it even says on the side 100%. I think it says 100% recycled. No, it just says recycled plastic on the side. Oh, look at that lens flare. It's like a GTA with the lens flare. It's like when it's a bright sunny day in GTA. Actually, no, hold on. Let me try and get it now. Usually it would. There we go, from the side. There we go. There's the lens glare. Look at that. And that's all from the flash of the iPhone 6s. That's crazy. I want to know also, look. So let me just turn it around. Look at this. You know how you've got a live stream effect right here? Let me show you guys something that you've probably not even seen before. So you know how you've got the screen protector on this phone, yeah? I don't know if you can see it or not, but look at this. The screen protector is now backlit. Look at that screen protector, backlit screen protector. Let me just add a bit more gamma to the camera. Ready? Let me just add a bit more gamma. Hold on 1 second. Usually it works. There we go. Or I can do it like this. And I'm tired of holding this phone, man. Just making it face the mirror. There we go. Look at that. Let me just. That's so much gamma, so much backlight. Oh my god. All right. Anyways, for that, flip around. So, there you go. Let me put it horizontal. What's the battery percentage? Okay, it's on 43%. That's fine. That'll do for now. But yeah. So. yeah, I can't wait to test this controller out, but I need to quickly clean everything first. And yes, I know I'm sat on a carpet, but I could possibly go on a bed. That way it's not, that way it's a grounded connection. It's not like, if I scrub too fast with a baby wipe, then it's not going to short anything out. Usually, apparently it does that. I don't know why. But yeah, what's it called? The fucking dirt and grime? I want to get that out first. But anyways, since it's Xbox tech, it shouldn't really get damaged. So if it does get damaged though, it's literally probably because you know. But hold on 1 second, guys. Oh, I've got 2 baby wipes. Okay, never mind. I'll probably do with that. That's fine. Alright. Put the baby wipes there. Let me just get 1 single dry tissue. Now, usually I use a load of baby wipes, but just 1 single dry tissue. So, I'm going to put the phones back where they were, so hold on. Let me just give it a nice clean. If I can. I don't want the phone to slip, but luckily it's in the case now, so it shouldn't really slip. Alright. Let's first clean off that joystick. And yes, and I know I'm doing it with baby wipes, that's all I have at the moment, but this guy probably just gave this controller away in original condition. I don't know if this guy did clean this controller before, but fucking hell. This thing is just dirt, it's grime everywhere, honestly. And then I know I'm doing a deep clean, but sometimes you just have to do that. It's my first time doing it on this thing. Slight griming, not so much though. Feels a bit strange when I move it back, I don't know why. No, it doesn't feel strange, it just sounds strange when I move it back. And I don't know why the main joystick is just like this. Half of the rubber came off for some reason. I think over time the rubber just degraded and it just came off. Makes sense though. I could probably get replacements. That's fine. Or I can play like this. I really don't mind. It has been used. The guy probably did buy this thing with an Xbox 360 Fat when it launched back in 2005 or whenever it did. But yeah, it's crazy though. Crazy how crazy how technology can like degrade and shit over time. Old technology, that is, old. There we go. Barely got any grinding, but at least I can move the camera around nicely. That's good. I can even play PC games with this now, since I've got this. The Xbox button, that's the main button. But yeah, what's it called? If I get some more Xbox 360 games, I could probably play them as well with this. But yeah, I want that button being shiny new. I seriously don't know what happened to this. So why would it be like this? Why is it cracked? You can get replacement buttons, but I'm fine right now. I will probably do with this right now anyways. But in really shit condition. Maybe it's not a crack. Maybe it's just residue of something or some glue. If that's the case, that's good, because I don't want to have a cracked Xbox button now, do I? I don't like seeing that stuff. I really dislike seeing a cracked Xbox button. Maybe a bit of nail polish remover. But I seriously don't know if that's a crack or if that's residue. It does look like residue, but at the same time it does look like a crack as well. Not really a crack, but yeah. Probably just residue of something. But residue that's just, you can't get off. Obviously, I could probably get off one day, probably. Yeah, I'm scrubbing hard enough though on the Xbox button. there you go, everyone. Let me get the... Where's tissue? I think I was using this one, wasn't I? Let's clean the buttons. Let's clean the sides of them. The buttons aren't going to be so dirty since they've probably been pre-cleaned. But you know what? I'll probably get all dirt and grime. And yeah, I literally got a bit of it off. Look. Oh, the phone can't... Oh, the phone can see it. Yeah, I did get a bit off. And now what we do is we just clean the top of the buttons. I don't know how. That's where most of it's gonna be pressed anyways. So also it would have better click as well if you clean it from the top and the sides. So yeah, I'm gonna do a bit of Forza Horizon 1 gameplay because that's a game I love playing. But not with a wireless controller, because because obviously when my controller dies, you know, everything just stops. And in some Xbox games I play, they don't even give you the message to reconnect the controller. Oh yeah, I forgot about the joystick bit. I was so focused in this thing. Yeah, what's it called? Honestly, like, yeah, some games just don't tell you that the controller's dead. Even though if you're like, why isn't my character moving? And then you look at the controller and it's just off. Not much griming here, but I would say quite a lot actually. But yeah, it's good if you clean the sides here, because this is a wired controller. I take more care of wired, because, well, I mean, I take care of both equally, but wireless modules aren't that good. Nice. Okay, they feel a little bit better. Nice. All right. Next, we'd clean the little D-pad. So let me clean the D-pad. Yeah, I know I'm doing this. Oh my god, that was from this side here. I just gave it a clean from there, and I could already get griming off of this. Look at this. Look at that. You could already see the griming just coming off of that. It's griming too much. Yeah, man, this is the thing. This seller probably didn't have time or something to clean this fully, but obviously I'm doing that for him now. So I don't know who the seller was, but the seller does seem like a nice guy selling this controller, I guess. But one thing he forgot to do was clean the D-pad, because that's actually what I'm doing right now. And I could even show you guys right here. All I'm doing is I'm just doing this, right? And I could already get griming to already come off, which is just crazy, just seeing all that grime come off. But yeah, you know, something that's been used for a long time does need cleaning, I guess, after a while. But yeah, there you go, D-pad officially cleaned. Yeah, there you go. It's literally shining. It's shining in the camera. Still feels a bit the same, but I did get rid of some sort of griming. Let's clean the sides, shall we? Okay, I did get some sort of griming off there. Look at that. So let's just now, because obviously I like deep cleaning things, because I'm more focused now in deep cleaning and other things. So there you go. Let me just nice. Didn't really get any griming on the tissue, but this is my controller now, so you know, I should be able to take better care. Well, not better care, I don't really need to. I really take amazing care of my stuff. I just need to make sure like the main part, like the grips and everything is clean. Because I don't know what this user's been doing, but I just need to just get this thing cleaned. I don't know why, but there's a slight discoloring, and the same thing is on my controller as well, I think. Where would it be? I think it was on like there somewhere, I think. There was a slight discoloring going on. I mean, it's fine if there is. I don't really mind it. As long as the controller works, that's fine. It's not really all about the appearance, but this is old, so I've got to like, you've got to like really, you know, make sure it's nicely cleaned. But yeah, you know, if you get a baby wipe and I guess scrub, but not, obviously, yeah, what the hell happened here? I don't even know. I'm just going to give it a nice clean, because I don't like seeing it dirty like that. I don't like seeing this thing dirty. And of course, you guys probably want to also clean it as well. But that dirt is on there, man. This guy probably has tried to clean this, but no luck. I think if I clean this circular part that has all the dirt in it, I could probably get that out. Definitely. If you just give it a go. Yeah, there you go. I'm getting out all the grime and shit that's in there. I don't even know what that's even for, but I'm just cleaning it anyways. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did get a bit of griming off there. But yeah, there you go. So you clean stuff. Just general cleaning, that's all. It's good to clean stuff that's been sat dirty for a long while, because this is if you've been gaming on this thing since 2005, which is the launch of the Xbox 360, November 22nd, 2005, and you've just never cleaned the controller ever since. What is that in there? Oh wait, no, it's this. Yeah, there we go. I was actually gonna say, what is that? But never mind, it's this. It was this cable bumping against that. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I don't like seeing things dirty like that though. Just general cleaning, even around the sticker would be good. Because keeping even the sticker in good contact or good clean. Look at that. Look at that griming. You can literally see it right there. I scrubbed it off with my hand. Alright. Because what's it called? I want a nice clean controller, so when I play Xbox 360 next time, you know, I can actually have better grip, slightly. But yeah, a clean controller could definitely give you better grip as well sometimes. Only sometimes though, not all the time. Well, yeah, actually no, all the time. There you go, so you get all the shit that was there before. Crazy how much griming there was in this thing. Well, good thing I got rid of it, so no more griming over there now. And now pretty much, well, the trigger parts isn't clean yet. I need to clean the triggers, because that's my main role in Forza. Just drive, so just clean the controller, I guess, itself. But yeah, as I clean the buttons here though, I'm quickly just deep clean them, because you never know. It's always good to deep clean stuff though. Oh my god, there's grime at the top of the triggers as well. I've just noticed that. Honestly, man, it's just stupid how that could happen. Well, I mean, it's human things anyways. So I can clean someone else's dirt, I guess, but not purposely though. If there's something I have to like keep or something, yeah, this does feel a bit rough than this, because this literally feels like fresh. This is how it's supposed to feel. Then on here, I don't know, it doesn't feel like rougher, it just sounds more rougher, but it does feel quite the same. Probably a little bit more resistance with the spring, but that's really it. Everything else though in this controller is pretty much the same features. It's got the exact same features anyways. You know, it's got the Xbox buttons, it's got the back start, it's got everything you need, really. And, you know, oh yeah, the start button, that also needs fucking cleaning. Because fucking hell. This thing is just, this is covered, absolutely covered in just dirt and grime. Yeah, I would clean the USB cable, but thankfully, I can just do this. I could do that with a breakaway cable, and then I can get a fresh baby wipe. Let me get a fresh baby wipe. And just to put it in the USB port and then start going like side to side. Yeah, usually USBs don't have these two grip or whatever those two metal things are. It doesn't have those at the end. Usually they don't. I'm pretty sure, anyways. But since this is Xbox 360, they probably will. Obviously, to be expected. So you know, but yeah, this is literally like how you clean the USB port. Okay, so with the USB port cleaned, let's see. Yep, it is shining nicely. You probably slightly see it in there. The connections shining nicely. These connections. This reminds me of S video, just because the way it's like, just because it's like round and it's like got the connections and shit. It just reminds me of S video. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but possibly just, I don't know. I guess push this in there. I cleaned it slightly, I guess. But you know, USB is way easier to clean because this, you know, a lot of my things use USB. And you know, like obviously my PC has USB as well. This is more of like a PS2 kind of connection. I don't know why, it just is. But yeah, I like how Microsoft thought about that. Or they actually, no, they could have had the breakaway cable, the gap of it, at least in the middle of the controller, in the wire of the controller. So then, you know, when somebody does slip or almost trip over it, they don't end up smacking themselves really hard. This bit should be really easy because it's just out. It's kind of like the male connector, or it basically is the male connector. So this should be like the USB. It's just super easy to clean. Well, it should be like that. So hold on a second, everyone. Oh, for fuck's sakes! All right. There we are. Those connections look clean. But yeah, it's good to have cleaner connections, so it can, the console and the controller can communicate better. But yeah, usually it's in the breakaway cable, which is like the gunk and the dirt and shit. There's just loads of dirt in there, especially in the breakaway cable. So that's the connections there. Shouldn't affect anything. But yeah, so the 4 connections that I see, I think this metal plating is ground as well. It could possibly be ground. Don't know if it is. Usually I think it's supposed to be. Okay, don't know why it carried that with it. Yeah, it's good to have a ground connection as well. I think because negative is ground, isn't it? Alright. Because, you know, I just want performance in my console and my controller, not in just one thing. There we go. This is my technique of cleaning USB-like or USB ports. So USB-like ports is like this. So it's basically it's using a USB connection. Oh wait, no, it's using a SATA connection. But just how I know it's SATA is got a little thing on the side, but it's a bit different. There you go. Connection's cleaned, alright. There, it just goes in nicely. There we go. So, because the thing is, I want it to be having a nice clean connection, even including the USB. And I want it to have a nice clean connection. So usually, sometimes the cable itself would have some dirt and grime on it. That's usually what happens with used controllers. If it's wired, the cable would have some dirt and grime showing on it. Not showing, but when you slide the baby wipe down, usually I see that. Right, okay. Yep, guys, I know it didn't look like what I was doing, but how would I say? It's not what you guys thought it was that I was doing then. Alright. Now this is a pretty long cable to clean. I don't know if I would. I'll probably clean it like one by one basically. No grime yet. Let's dry that off. Let's do the second part of the cable. Any grime here? This is usually a little bit faster. Did we get any grime? Slightly there, but not so much. God, man, it's old technology, man. Sometimes the fucking rubber on the wire can just degrade. It's stupid how materials can degrade like that, and I hate that. Especially, like, I see it especially in, like, you know, the belts and the, what's it called, like the stereos and shit. I usually see it over there. Alright. Yeah, also, I did also forget to clean this. Let me just clean this part right now. Usually this part is shiny on the wireless controllers, but it's not on this one for some reason. Just clean that off. There we go. I'm doing this so like I can have a better grip of the controller, because it's not like, you can probably hear right now, it's not supposed to sound like that. So it's supposed to be like this. You see how like smooth this sounds, but then this, the grip on here is like, yeah, really grippy. Good that I cleaned the joysticks now. I guess, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what this guy did with this controller when he was using it. I don't know if he played like Call of Duty. I don't know what kind of games he played with this, but I guess it did last him, so that's good. But yeah, I guess he sold it because he felt like, and also because, well, he probably wanted a wireless controller, because he was like, wired is too shit now. I don't know why some people just don't want things, honestly, when other people know that is good, but that one person don't. And obviously because, you know, I guess if the person works now and he doesn't play console every day, then fair enough. But if the person like doesn't work and he played console, then what was the point of giving this away? You know, like selling this. There's no point of selling this then, was it? But sometimes I guess they just feel like, Or they want money quickly and they just sell something. I get that though. I get that. I want this to look brand new. That's what I'm trying to aim for here. So even though it's a used controller, I'm trying to at least make the cable look brand new, because the cable is actually in really good condition. But yeah, this is something I definitely do not want to bring into school. Otherwise, you know, something along the words can happen to it. There you go, though. Now I'm going to plug this into the USB on my Xbox, and I'm going to see if it powers it. So let me just get you guys here. This is just enough to test it. So let me just show you guys. This is quite a long cable, by the way. I don't know. It looks like it's about as long as a PS2, but I'll have to take a look. Wired, though, I definitely do prefer, but you know, USB is USB. So, oh crap! I know there's a USB on the back of my console, so that's why I'm doing this. That's the whole point of this, because I know there's a USB on the back of my console. But yeah, what's it called? What was it? My brother's 360 Slim actually has 4 USB ports on the back and 2 at the front. That reminds me of a PC, because you know, so many USB, and it's also got the little I forgot what you call those things. Those little sound things, but it has that as well. All right, the USB port. I'm not quite sure where it is on the back. I know it's on the back somewhere. Where could it be on the back? I would say it's like about next to the LAN cable or the Ethernet. Let's just plug it in anyways. May power. I've not actually tested the USB port on the back. Oh, low power mode. Hold on a second, guys. My phone is wanting me to plug it in all the time. Right. I'm just gonna... So, say if this console was horizontal, it would be like this, basically. So, plug it in like that. Would that be there? Would that be... No, that's in the Ethernet cable. There. Plugs in nicely. Right, now that's plugged in. Let's do a quick test. See if it powers on. Power supply is on from the back. Okay, it does turn on. However, the buttons don't look like they're doing anything. Ah, right, okay. Wait, why are they stuck like that? That's not supposed to happen. Hold on a second, I think I know what's going on. Let me just turn the console back off. I think I know why it's in full light mode. Alright. Because the TV isn't even on. Right, all I have to do with this TV is just spam channel minus. But the thing is, this TV absolutely takes the goddamn mick, because this thing, let me tell you guys, whenever I turn it on now, because one day I accidentally clicked on USB mode and I went back on the HDMI channel, and then ever since then it's just like embedded into its brain, and it's not wanting to unwrite the data. So now every single time I turn on this TV, it literally starts on USB mode. If I could get it to do that anyways, I'm gonna just spam channel minus also. The reason I'm just gonna spam that is because that button fell out, so I have to put my my hand inside of the button. Let me show you guys what I mean. So look at this, guys. Look at this. I don't know if the phone's gonna see it. Can it see it or not? Oh, yep. That hole right there, that's literally where the button just broke off of. So that's why I have to spam channel minus now. My phone is a bit warm, by the way. If my phone dies, or if the stream randomly ends without me even saying, then you probably know why. Right, let's just turn it on first. Please don't start in USB mode. Please just start in channel mode, please. Because I just want to get this over and done with. Okay, the TV's thinking right now. It doesn't know what to do right now. So I'm just spamming channel minus because I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Ah, fuck, okay. Tired of just standing around. But yeah, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna. Oh yes, it did. Okay, good. So I spam channel minus, and it does this. Now this does scare me a bit, because it's not doing any static sound. It's showing static image, but it's not doing any static sound. So I have to go to this. Now my channel enter button is. It feels like it's gonna fall out any moment. So yeah, I've got to be extremely careful with that. Thanks. Okay. Let's see now what happens. So it was in full light mode. So now let's see what goes on now. It doesn't even turn on. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to flash, isn't it? Let's take a look. Oh, now it's flashing. Right, I guess it doesn't do that. This kind of makes me think it's a fake controller. There we go. That was so quick. It flashed like once, because usually on my wireless controller it flashed like twice. Oh, it's way more responsive. It's way more responsive. All right. Look at this. Oh wow, it actually knows. So now there's only two options. Now there's not turn off controller, as to be expected. So let's turn off console. Now what if I spam the Xbox button? Alright, it's gonna start like that, and I don't know why it does that. Strange. I don't know if it's supposed to do that. But anyways, there we go. Usually on the Xbox, it'll like the rings would like turn, like show the turning animation, but look at this. Look at that. That's so. Honestly, it doesn't not do that on this controller. This controller usually flashes a few times. It blinks like, because it's much slower connection, because it's so much interference going on with the I was gonna say IDE with the then I was just about to say SATA. There's so much interference going on with the connection that it just doesn't know. Oh, look at that. The Xbox is now saying it's vertical. Now what if I move the controller? Is it still... What is the controller doing now? Would it still move? Let's see. Is it like... Because the Xbox is saying it's vertical now. I guess when I move the controller, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'm moving the controller a lot and it's not saying anything. That's good. That's exactly what I needed to do. Alright, so now we have it plugged in. How far back can we go with this controller? Because I'm thinking this is the same length as the PS2. I just want to know how far back we can go with this, so I can be relaxed and play this relaxed. Because I love the idea of just having a cable in the controller. That's nice, and I liked how it's wired now. So yes, I did downgrade, but at least it's not a third party. Oh, the Xbox just thought it was horizontal then. I don't know if the controller has a gyroscope in it or something, but that's strange. Alright. Because usually in the infrared or the wireless controller, the Xbox would keep thinking it's horizontal, then it would switch to vertical. It keeps switching the LEDs. And I'm like, what the hell? Is the problem with the Xbox? Or like what? So here's the wireless controller, right? This wireless controller I've been using for ages with this thing. So I don't know if I'm going to have that sat there now collecting dust, but I don't like having wireless controllers. And that's the thing. I don't like wireless controllers because they're just a pain in the ass every time. The battery or the other controller is always saying it needs to be plugged in. That's the same thing with the DualShock 4. That's just like with anything with a battery, with a rechargeable battery, it always says it wants to be plugged in all the time. So for that reason, it made me really fed up. And I actually ended up buying a wired controller because with something like this, right, this battery pack can barely hold. It pretends to barely hold charge, but even though when you plug it in for a split second, then all the charge comes back. It is really stupid, really stupid. But again, it's a third-party battery pack. What do you expect? So from now on, I'm literally just gonna be using the Xbox 360 controller. I don't know what model this I'll have to search up the model of this controller. This is probably really old model. Like it's probably with like the 2005 original Xbox. It's probably that controller. Now I don't know, because the thing is I might get a 360 Slim controller, but now it does feel a bit more responsive and it's not slow. However, with that other controller there, the wireless one that I've been using for absolutely ages now, that's actually how I've been playing Forza. I've just been using that wireless controller. I know it died that one time and I couldn't even find the cable. That was like 2 live streams ago or something like that. And how much percent is the battery? 14%. Okay, it's dropping down slowly. So a phone case can help in some case, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, what's it called though? So just never have wireless controllers draining the battery. Sometimes you will have to charge the battery, but that's fine. My DualShock 4, actually, yeah, speaking of wireless and batteries, my DualShock 4 says it's fully charged, the V1. This is the original controller that PS4 came with, right? It's a V1 is supposed to come with it. I pressed the button, nothing. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I think the battery is dead, completely just gone. The battery health is 0. Battery isn't turning back on. The battery's not even powering the controller. That's why I hate them so much. That's why I'm just saying, one day I could probably buy another DualShock 4, completely take out the battery, just use it like a wired controller. Because trust me, the PS4 may say question mark on the battery, or the PS4 may say the battery is charging, or something like that. Because the battery is just it's not a 3-pin connector. It's a 2-pin connector. It's literally positive negative connector. That's literally it. You know, kind of like a cooling fan. You know, like how most PCs anyways, they have the 3-pin connector. Yeah, that battery though has only a 2-pin connector, which tells me it probably can't talk back, but it could definitely receive charge and obviously give charge. Maybe the motherboard tells the charge. I don't know. Maybe the battery isn't gone bad. Maybe some chip on the motherboard of the controller or the PCB. But I don't know. Hey, at least we're using more wired things. That's better. Sony back in the day didn't even release a wired controller. I guess when you plugged in the DualShock 3 though, when you plugged it in with the USB port, it would automatically go to wired mode, which I love. I love USB mode on DualShock controllers. They're really good. However, I've not tested wired mode on Xbox or USB mode. I like to call it USB mode because literally you're plugging it in. It disables the wireless thing in the controller because that's the part of the drivers in them and the PS3. Plug it in and it automatically switches to wired. Depending on what, because if you buy some USB like mini USB cables, sometimes they don't have the data transfer, and I need the ones with the data transfer because I just know. Like the power of the controller and the data is literally where like the feedback and shit. Because if I just have like, you know, power and there's no data, what's the point? You know? But yeah, most of the mini USB cables I have always have power and data, because with anything I use, I just need data transfer. It's good to have like the iPhone cables as well. With data transfer, they automatically have data transfer in them, because the phone talks to the plug when you. So the second you plug it in, the plug talks to the phone, and the phone talks to the plug, I think, and then the phone recognizes through the little MFI certified chip inside the wire or the plug, the wire. So the little MFI certified chip would be literally like in here. That's what tells the phone exactly what it is and if it's official and shit. Because if that's not there and it's just a direct connection with that and the end of the USB, then the phone is just gonna say USB accessory just not supported, because it doesn't recognize it properly. Because there is no I was going to say MSI. There is no MFI chip. But yeah, man, that's why I say you have to have a cable with USB transfer, with data transfer, because I know the exact colors of the data transfer. So the USB power is black and red, so just positive, negative, as expected. The data transfer is white and green, or green and white. Now, yeah, that's how you could tell if something is capable of data transfer. Obviously, it should be anyways. USB-C. There should not be a USB-C cable out there, because I know USB-C has a bunch of connectors, inside. By the way, I like USB-C. I just don't have any USB-C devices. I used to have one. That was a power bank that I gave away. The issue was that with that power bank is one day 2 years ago, that power bank's just been, so ever since 2 years ago, that power bank was just sat there, just collecting dust and kind of degrading as well at the same time. So 2 years ago, I was downstairs and I plugged in the power bank into this little kind of DIY thing I made with this I think it was a 1.5 or 2.5 volt battery. And usually the battery is supposed to burn, but this time it wasn't the battery that burnt. It was... So first I smelled a funny sort of smoke. Well, no, not funny sort of smoke. Oh, I really have to go for a shit right now. But anyways, I smelled a funny sort of smell. It smelled like that electronic-y smell. And I looked at the screen of the power bank, because the power bank had a screen on there. And the screen basically tells in, out, what else? So at that point, at that time, it would have been output, because I was charging it through the USB port, not through the USB-C or the Thunderbolt. I was charging it through the standard USB port. That thing actually had USB 3, but it wasn't actually USB 3. It's USB 2, but it was colored as USB 3. So I like that. It's just so responsive now. I love it, because I've cleaned all the connectors and shit, and it's so responsive now. Pardon me. Yeah. So charged it through that, and basically, yeah. So I was smelling some sort of funny electronic-y smell. Look down at the screen. The screen was freaking out. It was glitching out, like sort of like my Dell laptop when it's like displaying something, or when it's failing to post. Basically, it was like it was coming on, then it was coming off, coming on, and then it was basically doing this, and then the in and out thing was glitching out. I was doing that, and then the entire thing just like, I looked at it a few more seconds, and it was smoke coming from the USB port. That tells me, I think it was the USB port, is from probably the USB-C. It was one of those ports, but yeah, I saw that smoke. I think I smelled some of the smoke as well, but it just smelled like short circuit smell. But the thing was, what's it called? Then I was like, oh shit, what just happened? Did I just fry my power bank? But luckily, out of luck, I did not fry the battery in the power bank. I just fried the chip. So the chip, it must have been some sort of protection chip. It could have been. Or could have been some sort of MOSFET, or like resistor, or something I've burnt. Not something I've burnt, something that short-circuited. Out of my stupidity, but don't say that's the moth. No. I've dealt with like hundreds of moths today, and I have to deal with more. And the worst thing is, I have to go for a shit. So, crap. Yeah, I know I'm leaving my stuff idling. It's fine if the controller's idling now, because it's got no batteries in it. There is a way you can use your wireless controller, wired. But that's like a DIY thing. Basically, you have to take apart a USB cable that has all the 4 connections, and just not use the data connections, just use the positive negative connections. Right, there's a moth there. I want to get rid of it, so I don't know how I'm going to properly do it, but I'm going to do it anyways. So this is to the moth, and yeah, let me just do it off camera. Let me do it with a flash phone. Actually, while I'm dealing with the moth, let me charge this phone. So it's 7% right now, so I have to be quick with this one. There we go, it's on charge. I turned down the brightness slightly as well, so it's like not outputting so much voltage, so the battery can charge more than the screen taking more. Because this is a bloody LCD screen, it's pulling a lot of power. Anyways, so yeah, ever since then, basically, then after that, plugged in the USB device. I plugged in one of my other USB devices. It was still charging fine, but the issue was, when I plugged, because usually that power bank lets me charge the power bank and use and charge the USB device at the same exact time. It will turn down the current slightly, but that's, I guess, to save battery. I don't know if it was supposed to do that or not, but that was such a nice power bank, right? Basically, so when I plug it in now. When I would plug in the power bank now, and I would try to charge one of the USB devices with it, it's just not going to do it properly. It's going to send 5 pulses of 5 volts, and that's all it's going to do. It's not going to do anything else. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if there was a way to fix that, but yeah. So ever since then, I just left it sat there. And then, it was collecting a slight dust, and then a bit of degradation, I think, anyways, in the battery. But yeah, that power bank was working really nicely. So when I gave it away, George took apart the power bank, and because he had all the tools and shit to do it. Because at the time, I didn't even have an iPhone repair kit. I got this iPhone repair kit way later on, so. But yeah, so, he took apart the power bank live on a Discord call. This was quite late at night as well, and I've even got the pictures. Just took off the screen and turned on the power bank, and it's still turned on, and it was such a nice power bank. I still have the little pouch thingy for it. I don't know what you call it, but I still have the little let me show you guys. I still have that thing there for it. That. I still have that for it. And then I was gonna give it to George, but George said he had so many of them, it was fine. So I was like, all right, go ahead. So I just have it there. However, I could sell that and make some money off of it, because I barely have any money right now, and I need to get some more money. So I'm thinking, if I sell it, I'll probably make some more money. Are the worst creatures. Actually, no. Let me get a baby wipe and do it. Baby wipes work better with moths, because it disables their wings. Right. Oh shit! My Xbox is running as well, so I've got to be really careful. I did it. I got them off. Oh shit! Don't fly off. Oh, that moth was literally about to fly off. I catched it just in time. Oh crap! That was so close. Well, at least I got rid of it, and I hate them so much. I hate moths so much. I don't know about you guys, but I hate them so much. Honestly, they're like the worst creatures ever. Luckily, I got rid of this one, so now I'm gonna go throw this tissue in the bin. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and I'll be back again. Let me just turn off this flashlight. I'm going to leave my Xbox idling and my controller idling, so they can learn a little bit more about each other. And I'll be right back, guys. Just one sec. Okay, I am back. I still have to go to the toilet, but I want to just test this out before I go. It's stupid how my shit just interrupts me like right now. Like I want to go later on, but I can't. So I'll go in a bit. I'll go to the toilet in a bit. Just give me a few seconds. I want to test this. Probably not a few seconds. I just want to test this, see how good it is. Cause look at this. It feels way more responsive. It feels 2 milliseconds more responsive than it was with a wireless controller. But there you go, guys. So all the buttons seem to work. Let's see the Xbox button. See if back works. Triangle. Does triangle work? Oh, it does work. I'm not gonna press X as it says. Square right there. But yeah, it does work definitely. Finally got wired tech. I love wired tech because it's wired and it's got no batteries. Basically the same thing but without batteries. This is exactly what I wanted. Because if you get something with batteries, it's just more of a hassle to take. Because I think the last ever wired controller Microsoft ever made was literally... Let's test the start button. Oh, the start button works. That's really good. That's really good. Okay. Now I'm going to test out all the mappings and all the controls. See if it all works. Just test, I guess. See if it all works good. Yeah, the Xbox does still think that, though. I don't know why. I don't know if my controller is using a little wireless module, but just with a gyro in it, I don't know. But at least it's not using the wireless connection anymore, so that's good. So I'm going to test a bit of Forza out now, so... Let's drive forward. Let's see, okay, triggers. Triggers work. Full speed. I'm just shifting off right now. Shit. Fuck. Okay. Pull the brakes. Does the brake work? Nice. The brakes work. Okay. What about the back button? I don't think that was a thing back then. Hold on. Radio, but at least. Okay, radio does work as well. Hold on a sec. I might have to speak over this right now because what's it called? I don't want to get fucking copyrighted right now. So let me just turn on fucking radio off. There we go. So, yeah. Oh, don't say there's another fucking moth. I just dealt with one. Don't say that. Don't say that's another moth. Up there, look. You can probably see it like literally right there. Right, hold on a sec. Let me just Oh no, I forgot. I'm not on a wireless. I'm so used to wireless controller, man. I'm just so used to it. I'll leave this one idling. I'm fine with it idling. It's wired anyways, so it's gonna get raw power from the USB port anyways. But yeah, that literally looks like a fucking moth. And if that is a moth, you guys know, cause you guys know I absolutely hate them. Absolutely. I'm just hoping now it's not a moth. If it is, I'm gonna be pissed off. Oh, it is. It is a moth. It's a really weird moth. Oh, I'll get rid of it anyways. I don't know what kind of moth that is, but it's a moth with like white. I don't even know if that's even a moth. Or is that a maggot? It's probably a maggot. Looks like shit. Strange. Alright. I'll get my tissue. So I know I put my dry. Actually, no, not a dry tissue. I'll get a baby wipe. Exact same what I did with the other moth. Because baby wipes actually disable the moth's wings. Because it's moisturized. Oh shit, okay. Can't get down to bed now. Fuck. Alright. Luckily I had another baby wipe on hand to get rid of this bastard moth. So hold on, I know I'm not doing it on camera. But that's just because I don't want YouTube to think I'm animal abuse or anything. So yeah, YouTube can think whatever, but I'm not gonna do it. Hoping this captures the goddamn piece of shit. What? Don't tell me it fell down. What the fuck? That moth disappeared. Or did it not? Did I capture it? I don't know. Where did this little bastard fall? Because I've got his blood. Hold on a second. You're telling me that wasn't a moth? That literally... honestly, that looked like a fucking moth. I'm not even joking. I'm not even lying to you guys. That literally looked like a moth. How come I've got moth blood in it, but I've not got the moth? That makes no sense. Either the moth escaped and is now somewhere else in here, or it fell down. That is really strange. Okay. Well, I know I didn't show you guys, but what? That's so strange. I just got red stuff in my tissue and I got the moth blood in my tissue, but I didn't get the moth. That is so weird. Okay. The actual moth, it just disappeared. Is that the ghost that's fucking with my stuff? Because if that is, I'm not gonna be happy. I want to see the moth right now. Because I don't know where this bastard moth is. Because they're just bloody bastards anyways. That is really strange. Okay, so there was proof that there was a moth there, but that doesn't make any sense. Because I would have seen the moth flying, or I would have seen it falling down, and I didn't. And I'm not blind or anything, I literally saw the moth. I captured it in the tissue and it's gone. There's no way it could have went back up that hole. Because I had it in the tissue. There was a proof that the moth was there because I've got its blood in my tissue, but it's not. That is so strange. Look at this. So literally up there. Not sure if I could probably see it on stream playback, but you guys probably saw the moth. There was a fucking moth up there. And, I captured it in the tissue and it's just not showing anything. Just red stuff. Don't know why. But it is. Very strange, very strange. I don't know why it's doing that. Gotta be right back though. Alright, I'm gonna do some driving in Forza with the wired controller. Oh yeah. So pretty much this wired controller is basically better, somewhat better in somewhat aspect. And I know most people would go for the wireless, but I don't. I don't like the wireless, but the only reason why I bought a wireless controller at the time when I got my Xbox was literally just because I thought that was the only controller you can get for it. I was gonna say to it. You can only get for it. But now that I got a wired controller, I can see what the experience, because I know that's more responsive than wireless. Usually, if you want to play something like Call of Duty, you need to play with a wired controller. Wireless is okay, but if you want least amount of latency, it's kind of like DPI, but not exactly. It's latency. If you want at least 50 milliseconds less latency, go for something like this. Trust me, it will help. And look, I could even scroll down, up and down faster with it. It just feels more responsive now. So that's what getting a new controller or getting the wired controller is like. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed, I'm probably gonna end it there. So I could probably just play a bit of Forza and whatnot. Actually, no, I'm gonna place down the phone. I don't have anywhere to put it right now. I'm gonna place down the phone and I'm gonna just drive off. Whoa. Yeah, honestly, it does still feel... It literally feels better, somewhat better. Oh, okay, that motor, hold on. Now that motor, I can definitely feel the vibration throughout the entire controller. But what's it called? My main 360 controller, which was the wireless controller, but now it's this. But on the wireless controller, I put WD-40 in the motor, or in the bearing of the motor, and literally it was so quiet for a long time, and it still is really quiet. Because WD-40 is just really good. I also put the little the setting for the steering wheel in the game on what's it called? Shit. I also, what's the fucking thing called, man? I put it on simulation ages ago. When I first played this game, or when I started off, basically. That's what I do for any Forza I play, but the only Forzas I really play, it's Horizon 1 and 2, that's all I have. I used to play 2, but yeah, what's it called? Yeah, I just need to experience 1 first fully. Shit, pull the brakes. Nice. I just got so much XP there. Look. Look at that fucking XP. Holy shit, I just got a crazy amount of XP there. That's because I'm literally playing with a wired controller. This is not using any batteries. Something that uses no batteries also is better for the CPU. Say if the CPU in the controller is getting really warm for whatever reason, or some component in there is getting really warm. But yeah, now I wouldn't have to worry about batteries anymore. But yeah, what's it called? Yeah. So on to what I was saying. Yeah. So say if the CPU in the controller was getting really warm, or some other component was getting really warm for some reason, for some apparent reason, right? And basically, let me see the shoulder buttons. It does feel more responsive. I don't think there was a shoulder button for this. No. Well, I know all that shit works. That's good. But yeah, definitely, even if I play on Windows with this, Windows driver should load it automatically, because Windows has Xbox features. Or, I mean, yeah, Windows literally, it's the software itself. It's, well, not really so much of the PC, but it's just literally the software itself. If you look at the bloatware, it's just Some of it, or two of it, is Xbox. Most of it is just Windows stuff, and not like Windows stuff. I mean like the default, like the skip and sketch and photos and groove music and what else? All that shit. So all like the fucking bloatware. But yeah, it's good to have the least amount of bloatware. If you can't completely fully de-bloat your PC, then I would just I would literally just manually do it, because it's more time consuming, but it's better than the PC automatically doing, because sometimes the PC can miss out on things. It can probably like miss out on things they didn't really go over, so, and they could probably leave out some bloatware. Obviously that's probably there with code anyways, so I guess it just unwrites that code. But anyways, there you go, guys. I want to know if I could use this with a PS3. I probably can, but the Xbox LED is going to be blinking like it's trying to find an Xbox but can't find anything. But yeah, man, this is the official Microsoft controller. There are, the third party ones, which is the most sold, because they're really cheap. Some people do use third party, but honestly, I don't use third party stuff. But the only reason why I would get third party is because it's cheap. That's literally why. Otherwise, I would just not get it at all, because third party, and I don't need third party, even though it works the same and shit. I just don't use it. But yeah, what's it called? I could get a 360 Slim controller for my brother to match his Xbox 360, just so we have a set, I guess, or a collection. Because it's nice to have wired controllers, because wireless is not all that good. Yes, it's good, but it's not all that good. See how responsive wired is. Look at this. It feels more responsive than the wired. It's because it's just off USB. It's way more responsive than wireless. So there you go. What else? It also turns on the Xbox faster as well. So that's good. So yeah, guys, there we go. That's the review on the controller. Yeah, I know it's 1 hour, but if the moth didn't interrupt, then it wouldn't have been 1 hour. Or if my shit didn't have to interrupt, then it probably wouldn't have to be 1 hour. But anyways, yeah, I'll try this controller out on my other consoles. I might even try it out on PS2. See if my PS2 could even play games with this. And if it can, then honestly, I would play games. Well, I don't think any PS2 game in the world literally require an Xbox controller. They all require a PS2 controller. What was it called? This controller is probably compatible with a lot of things. Like, you could probably even get an adapter for this to plug into your to the phone. Start playing games like that, or plug it into the PS3. Obviously, used with Xbox, definitely. PS4, I've seen it does work with PS4. The drivers on PS4 for some reason do support it. And PC. So, I know PC is definitely gonna let me do it. So there you go. But obviously, I don't play games on PC all that much, to be honest, because so much screen tearing. I can't deal with that much screen tearing in one day. Obviously not in the emulator, but in Hitman 2. Oh my god, the amount of screen tearing in Hitman 2. Did you guys see the screen tearing? It probably wouldn't show up on my live stream, but if I live stream my TV screen, you can literally see the fucking screen tearing. It's crazy. What else was it? Yeah, Mackenzie's MacBook the other day, or 2 days ago. The screen tearing on this MacBook, my god. Honestly, man, Minecraft was just screen tearing all the time. Well, not all the time. It's just when he goes into the pause menu, that's the only time it screen tears. The fucking pause menu loads really quickly. But yeah, if you do see screen tearing, it is loading pretty fast, and that's good. Because especially if your controller's making it screen tear, then yeah. Anyways, the camera definitely turning around nicely. So turning around the camera right now, and it does turn around. Can I look back? That's the thing. Oh, I can look back as well. Nice. Usually if this was GTA, I could press down the joystick for the left joystick here, and just beep the horn. But as you can see, it's really, really responsive. Now, obviously, from time to time, I might go with a 360 wireless controller as well, but that's only for when I feel like wireless. Obviously, I do wireless, but I don't like wireless devices because of how shit they are. DualShock 4 is actually, because it's Bluetooth, it's actually really good. Like, that's just crazy to see now. It's really, really good with the latency. It literally feels like I'm playing on a wired controller. I don't even know why. But yeah, it's really good. But yeah, Bluetooth though, because they're Bluetooth controllers, it will take more battery from the controller itself. But I would literally just have the controller in USB mode all day if I had another extra USB port on my PS4, which on the PS4 Pro there's two USB ports on the front and there's one extra on the back, just like the Xbox. And yeah, out of all my working consoles, just don't mind the PS3, but out of all of my, like, don't mind the PS3 Fat that I had ages ago. It's still sat over there, but that one has 4 USB ports on the front, which is rare for a console to have 4 USB ports on the front. That's a literal PC. But what's it called? In my working consoles though, because that one still has the yellow light, but I haven't really gotten around to fully fixing it yet because I just didn't have the time. I just don't have time to fix stuff like that right now. But yeah, what's it called? There's so many screws and everything to take apart in that one PS3. It's crazy. So, out of all these working consoles, right, including my PS2s, the one that has the most USB ports is definitely Xbox 360. That's just because it literally has a USB port in the back, but if it didn't, then all the consoles would be the same. But yeah, it's crazy how it's got a USB port in the back as well. But that was originally there for the Wi-Fi, the wireless Wi-Fi thing, because if you didn't know that, 360 Fat did not actually support wireless Wi-Fi internally, anyways. So you have to get an accessory for it off Microsoft themselves, plug it into the back of the Xbox, and there you go. So I could get wireless Wi-Fi on this thing, if I so choose. But on console, I don't recommend wireless Wi-Fi. But I mean, it's Xbox 360, so why not get wireless Wi-Fi? I don't want it to be any third-party shit though, because I don't know. I just don't like third-party shit. I like the original company. You know, of course they're not making it anymore for this, but why not just get one? Then that way I'll have the full 360 set, the full experience of the 360, because honestly I love this console a lot. It's the only Xbox I have, and every one of my other consoles are all PlayStation. It's literally not even joking. Even my handheld gaming device, that's a PlayStation. But yeah, I've only got two. Like most of the tech here is PlayStation, and one of them is Xbox, and 2 of them is PC, and that's really about it. I mean, also I like iPhone as well. But yeah, man, the tech that's in this room is mostly Sony. I don't know. I'm not really like I do like PlayStation, but like what's the thing? At the same time, Sony can be a bit stupid with some aspects of the PlayStation. Like, that's why I like Xbox way more. But obviously I don't have to worry about a thing anymore on the Xbox 360 because yes, it's offline. The service shut down 2 years ago apparently. And guess what? No more fucking batteries. Woo! There you go, everyone. I don't have to deal with batteries anymore. So I can play all day, whenever I want. And just ready to go. Not on the go, but just ready to go. So yeah, actually this controller does have... Okay. So yeah, it's like the PS2 then, because it's about as long as the PS2. Okay, that's really good then. That's really good. But where would I have to put the controller if I wanna put it back? I'll probably have to put it either on top of the console or balance it in the middle or something. But yeah, this controller is like really good. So yeah, you could even leave the Xbox idling for ages and nothing would happen. So you know, even like all the optimizations I did, even software wise, right? Yes, I did have more bandwidth coming through the HDMI, but that's because I want it to look nice, but then perform nice as well. Because it's a console, you know, you can push it to its limits. It'll work completely fine. There'll be no lagging or stuttering or anything because it's a console. It's not a PC. Because with some PCs, if you push the graphics to their limits, then it's gonna start stuttering extremely slowly. You're gonna get like 5 frames per second, or even less than that. If you have like ultra graphics quality, or ultra level of detail, ultra shining, ultra shadows, ultra everything. You know, all the PC settings. If you have all of them on ultra, oh my god, your PC is gonna like fucking can't even render properly. So I would just say, yeah, it will make the game look nice. But if you want to actually have a playable game, then turn down at least medium. Medium would do fine, or even low. Low does really good. Low literally gives you the most frames because less rendering but more frames. So, however, if your frame rate is capped to 60 frames, and if you have like on medium settings and you still get 60 frames, right? There's no point putting it on low then. I would say keep it on medium. However, if your graphics card is like really high end and it's a really fast graphics card, then yeah, go ahead. Why not? But yeah, man, honestly, I like I just like how no more fucking batteries. That's good. That's really good for me. Cause now I can just play Xbox all day, not worry about a thing. Really, anyways. So, you know. I may have to get a replacement joysticks for this, but maybe not the camera joystick, but the left joystick definitely. But yeah, I'm probably going to be playing this now, so yeah. Hopefully you do enjoy. Also, I'm probably going to go now, so probably see you guys next live stream. So if you have enjoyed today's stream, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh my god, it's 1 hour, 53 minutes, 37 seconds. Bye bye.